Thank you very much. Yeah, so I mean, we are here, Olivier and I, as co-chair of the new working group 18 on that, and actually the working group changed its name last year, and now it's called Lifecycle Design and Assessment. And the reason why, maybe as an introduction, the reason why that change happened is because there is an understanding that the responsibility of the designers goes beyond the design itself and what is produced. So what matters is not only what is produced, but also what will come next, how the building, the structure is used, what is its end of life, and potentially what could be its future service lives or the future service life of its components. If I hear the previous presenters, I mean, thank you very much for the presentations, Michael Kutken and David Collins. That's always inspiring. And if I summarize it quickly, I mean, I hear the first call to create new materials, and I understand materials that are that emits less greenhouse gas emissions, bio-based materials. I understand the second call as reducing the amount of materials in structures, so optimizing the system itself, and probably that there is a third way in order to decrease the environmental impact of structures, which is to expand the service life of existing structures, but also of its components. And there we enter the realm of the circular economy, circular design, and beyond the recycling of material, how can we reuse components of existing structures or bigger parts of existing structures into new ones. And so maybe that's the future materials that we have developed. Maybe they are already there in the cities that are built already. And I'm coming back to another comment, if I can have 2 more minutes. I mean, something very interesting that was said by David Collins, and we don't have the numbers, but I wouldn't be surprised neither if I mean, shell and spatial structures worldwide only account for 1 or 2% of all greenhouse gas emissions related to the construction industry. And so we are here at the IASS, right? The International Association for Shell and Spatial Structures. So what can we do as researchers, designers of IASS? What can the IASS community do if we want to tackle this climate emergency? It was discussed. So indeed, we can improve the shell and spatial structures, but we will only address those 1, 2, maybe 5% of all greenhouse gas emissions. So it's just a drop in the ocean. It's not what is needed. We need way more than that, as was highlighted earlier. And so probably that the real challenge for us in the IASS community is not to reduce the amount of materials, not to have new materials, it's not to extend the service life of spatial and shell structures, but it's really to find ways to expand the range of applications of the methods, of the tools, of the typologies that we are developing at IASS. So how can we extend the range of applications and address the needs and the constraints of these other 95% of the production of buildings and structures worldwide? And that's a real challenge. How can we really tackle their needs and their challenges, and in order to really make a change with regard to the sustainability of the construction industry? And that's, yeah, I will leave with that. Thank you very much.